What's up, everybody? I'm Mike with Loud Rumor,
Kelly with AIP Fitness Systems.
and in this video, we're going to show you how to do proper measurements for a man, and I'm going to be the subject for this video. So, Kelly, let's go ahead and take it away.
All right, Mike, we're going to get your measurements, so I'm going to have you do. And when we do these measurements, it's important that whoever you have do them for you stay consistent as far as the person's concerned. Now, when I do measurements on him, there's a few landmarks on the body that I look for, and then where I can, I will actually measure the different spots to try to stay as consistent as we can, because in different parts of the body, if you just randomly kind of guess, you will get different measurements from month to month or however you do this. So I'm using a regular just measuring tape. You can get this at even Walgreens. I think you can get one of these. So whatever you use as far as your measuring tape is concerned, as long as it's a measuring tape, that's fine. Mike, go ahead and turn around, face the back for me. Whenever I do measurements on somebody, I always like them to have their back to me until I do measurements in the front, okay? On a male, okay, the first measurement I do is the shoulders. And on here, to stay consistent with where I'm at, I want to find what's called the bony landmark. So I'm going to actually use his shoulder blade here to get me to stay consistent with where I'm at. So I know his blade popped out right here. I put my little finger impression there as far as where I want to stay consistent on the line, and that's where I'm going to do my measurement. When you come around on measurements, you don't want to squeeze in super tight, and you don't want to leave it super loose. You just want to come in and give it a nice little snug. So for Mike here, on the shoulders, I'm getting 45.5. Okay, Mike, just stay there for me. I keep track of all my numbers I'm doing so that we can preface these later down the road and we know exactly where we're sitting. So on his shoulders, we got 45.5. The next one I'm going to do is his chest. Mike, go ahead and lift your arms for me. Now the chest is real easy, okay? Basically what I'm going to do is have him wrap this tape around his nipples. Now the fact that he's a male, I can say that to him. Mike, go ahead and wrap this around your nipples for me. I will have him drop his arms, okay? Mike, drop your arms for me. Same thing, we're just going to get a nice little snug. So for him on his chest, I get about 37.5. I will document that. And our next measurement is going to be our waist. So Mike, go ahead and lift those arms again for me. For the waist, our landmark is going to be his belly button. So Mike, go ahead and wrap this around your belly button for me, please. Okay, once again, take it through, we'll snug, 31 inches. All right, for the rest of the measurements, I'm going to have him turn around and face me. So go ahead, turn around and face me, Mike. Take your right leg, put it forward, lean in. Don't let your knees pass your toe, okay? Go ahead and lift this up for me just a little bit. On the thigh measurement, I like to actually do a measurement so I can stay consistent with what I'm doing. If we measure down here versus up here, we're going to have two different numbers. So I go right on the top of the kneecap, and for Mike, I'm going to go 9 inches up from the kneecap so that I know I can stay consistent with that. Once again, wrap, snug, about 19 3/4.
Now, do you recommend having the same person do measurements every time?
When applicable, yes, absolutely. Okay. The next one I'm going to get is the calf. So the same thing, okay, because we have different sizes on the calf. I'm going to do a measurement down. For Mike, I'm going to go 6 inches down from the kneecap. Again, we'll take it around, we'll snug, 13.5. And then lastly, we'll get his arm. So go ahead and stand up straight for me, Mike. Okay. Put your right arm out for me. Right here, we'll go from the elbow. Okay. I'm going to go 4 inches up. Take it around. And we'll snug. We got 11 1/4 there. And then on men, I ask them if they want to do a flexed one. Most guys do. When we do this, you don't want to get in and try to make the biggest bicep head you can. We want to go at a 90-degree angle with the elbow and the shoulder. Then you flex. Okay? Go ahead, flex as hard as you can. What we're looking for is the largest point of the bicep, and that's where we measure. 13. Okay, so for Mike, we got on his shoulders 45.5, chest 37.5, waist 31, thigh 19 3/4. The right arm cold was 11 1/4, flex 13, calf 13.5.
And so you basically add up these numbers, and then every time you basically just kind of see where they stacked up.
So with my clients, based on what we're doing, I do these measurements every 30 days to track our progress. We can't really use a scale to dictate your success and what's happening. We use the measurements and the body fat. So the measurements here, these are our starting measurements. So for instance, with you, we'd be doing these every 30 days to see how we are progressing with our program.
Now, if somebody says, hey, I didn't really notice a difference here in my arm or my thigh, does that happen sometimes based on how they store fat?
Oh, absolutely. So good question. So for you, for instance, I would say where we really want to see some good reduction, okay, would be in the waist. We always want to kind of tighten up the waist. So we'll probably see more reduction in your waist than we'll actually see from your arms, for instance, okay? With the arms, you're pretty lean on your arms. So as we lose body fat and build muscle, we may not see a great deal of change in that particular number. We're probably going to see more of a reduction in the midsection based on what we're going to do versus in the arms. Because as we build these muscles, lose body fat, we're essentially switching out the bad for the good.
Sounds good. What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this video valuable, then head over to loudrumor.com and subscribe so that we can actually send you more videos and information just like this to help you grow your fitness studio or gym. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can get updated every time we post more new videos. Thanks for watching.